Hey CGAC families, this is Brad Smith, your head senior coach. Most of you guys know I'm also the Aquatics director at Center Grove and had come to me about the concern of the traffic in the parking lot on Morgantown Road most evenings around 7 o'clock. We did take the suggestion about opening up the south gate to school security. Unfortunately, they said there's an issue with the county and they cannot open up that south gate due to some regulations. So they just asked us to remind you guys to be patient during that time. Maybe try to spread yourselves out a little bit when you're picking up your kids from swim practice. We know that's a really congested time, as most of our swim groups are releasing around that time, and then there's other activities that are going on there in the school, and so the parking lot does get backed up. So we're just going to ask you to please be patient. When you come up to the curb, pull it as far forward as you can, maybe all the way up to door 3, so that your kids, we have more area for the kids to get picked up. Maybe talk to your kids about waiting there on the curb until you get up to them. We've had some problems with kids darting in and out in front of cars, and we just don't want anybody to get hurt. Our coaches are kind of thinking about ways that we can do that. We may have to send some coaches out on the curb to help with that situation. But until that happens, we just ask you to please be patient and just take your time. Actually, we'd really love for you to park your car and come in, maybe watch the last 15 minutes of practice and see what's really going on. But we know that's not always a possibility. So just please be patient and help us make sure that our parking lot is safe for our kiddos when they are coming out. And talk to your kid about exactly what you want them to do. We definitely don't want them out running through the parking lot. It's getting dark at that time, and here before long it'll be pitch black. And we just got to make sure that our kiddos are safe. So on that note, I'll transfer over to my role as head senior coach and just wanted to bring some light. This is week 4 of practice for us. We are going to be switching into what I call our early season mode, or it's a macro cycle 2, where we are going to continue to expand our aerobic capacity, but also add some anaerobic capacity to our training regimen over the next few weeks. And really we're building our fuel tanks as we get ready for the season. We want our fuel tanks to grow with our energy systems of both the aerobic energy system and the anaerobic energy system. And so we're going to be focused on that during our workouts. We've spent some time during the first 2 cycles here first cycle focused on long axis. Here, starting on the second cycle, we will focus on our short axis strokes, which are butterfly and breaststroke. We'll be hitting some breaststroke this week and just some general concepts, and then continue to reinforce backstroke and freestyle as we build our aerobic and anaerobic tanks. Do want to inform you that on September 17th, we are going to have a red and white meet for the club. This is separate from the high school, but the club is going to do a red and white meet that day, trying to just get some exposure to our little ones. And I think it'll be great that our senior program will be paired up with some of our younger kids, doing some fun relays and swimming and doing some things that way, and starting that mentorship and leadership process of our kids in our program. So with that day, the kids will come in early and do their weights, and then we'll get into the actual meet part, the swimming part. But while the kids are in the weight program, some of our coaches are going to cover for me in there, and I'm going to have our senior parent meeting for the club. I'm calling it Coffee with the Coaches. We're going to have some coffee and donuts for you guys, and a chance for you guys to come in and just talk with me. So you guys have not had an opportunity to meet me yet, and so we're going to make that available. It's Saturday, September 17th. I believe we're going to start the Coffee with Coach at 7 o'clock, and it'll be 7 to 8 o'clock. It'll be right before the red and white meet on that day, and then we'll just have a little brief parent meeting during that time as well, and we'll send you more details as that date comes as that date comes closer, and we'll get you finalized times and all that. But kind of mark that on your calendar, Saturday, September 17th. Finally, registration opened up September 1st for all members. So if you've not registered yet, make sure that you get online and register our senior swimmers. I know most of them are pretty veteran, and it's easy to forget them, to register them sometimes, but we need to get that done. We have a meet coming up in just 4 short weeks, and so we need to get our registration and our rosters in line for that. As you go through, make sure you read all the documents. Some things have changed, some things have been updated, and as you'll notice, you're not going to register your USA Swimming at this point. There's been some changes with USA Swimming. Instead of the club doing it, you're going to do it as an individual, and that'll be something that we cover there on the 17th, is how to do that with USA Swimming. So just go ahead and complete the club registration at this point, and then we'll tackle the USA Swimming here in a couple weeks, and I think that should get you off on the right foot. Again, my office is always open. If you ever need anything, just give me a quick email or give me a buzz, and we can schedule a meeting, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you. I know the kids and I have already worked on some of our goals, and haven't gone through our formal goal setting process yet, but that's coming up here in a few short weeks. And but we have some lofty team goals, and we're ready to get going. We'll see you guys all soon. Thanks.